Welcome back to Crooked Hooking, everybody. It is great to see you. We are at a brand new spot today, and we're actually going to try a different type of fishing. We're going to try for catfish today. Now, if you look out in front of us, we do have a little bit of a low tide here, and I'm actually in a nice little pocket that I am hanging out here. So, we're going to go get ourselves all rigged up. I'll show you what we're going to be throwing out there. See you in a second. So, here are the bait options for today's catfishing adventure. I've heard that catfish love these two because they're more so made with chicken liver. However, they fall apart really easily off the hook. This stuff here, you can't go wrong. These are actual night crawlers, the large kind, and that's, so far the large night crawlers have been the best bait choice for me so far, really, when I've ever caught catfish. I've never really used these before. If you have, I'd love to hear your comments on this. Does it even work? I know right now it smells like pure ass, but that's just me. Alrighty, so here is our setup for today. We have a little size 6 hook on a 1 ounce weight, and we're just going to throw it right out in front of us. And we're lucky today because we're still in that warm spell in northern Delaware, so it's about 50 degrees. We're going to throw it out there, not too far, just hanging out right in the middle, and we'll see what comes swimming our way. Alrighty guys, stay tuned. So I was able to fashion together a little fishing rod pole holder. Just stuck it into the sand. So right now we're in the low tide, so all the sand is pretty nice and wet and fresh for me to do that. But all I have it is set up where the line is just taut, and I have it so that way when there's a slight tug, I'll see it on the rod tip, and then we'll go from there with working on the action to setting that hook and hopefully catching that fish. All I'm doing after I recast it, I'm just pulling back a little bit because it is on a weight. I want to just release it from the mud, so when the weight goes down in the mud, it's going to get stuck a little bit. It's going to feel like a good little bit of tension. So all you do is you just ease it back towards you a little bit, and then there you go. Your hook is now free for any fish that's coming by to take a nibble, and hopefully you're able to get on that fish. Okay, I think we have a fish on. I just felt, let's see. Oh, there's something on here. I can feel it. Let's see, is it even? Oh yeah, we got something. I can see it. It just surfaced right in front here. Oh, that feels like a nice catfish. Hopefully it's not an eel. Nice. Wow, that's a nice catfish. That's a nice catfish. Yeah, baby. Oh, man. Alright, let's see. Here comes the hard part. Oh, that's not too bad. Right in the side of his mouth here. Let me get my pliers. Okay. Let me go ahead and let him back in. I gotta watch out because their top and side fins are actually spikes. That is a nice, nice catfish. Alrighty, let me get him a good clean release so he can go back and swim on. Oh, go that way. Go that way. Nice, there he goes. Alrighty. Well, he'll eventually find his way out. That was good. Good little fish. That's probably the biggest catfish I've caught so far in northern Delaware. So, like every one I've caught so far, they're like this freaking big. That was a nice catfish. Alrighty. And we still got worm. We still have plenty of worm on the hook, which is nice. So we will go ahead and fix up the hook a little bit and throw it back out there, see if we catch another one. Alrighty, so we fixed up the hook after that catfish, and we're just going to toss it right back out there just like we did before. And I'm going to put the rod right back in the ground. Hopefully we catch ourselves. Hopefully we catch ourselves another good one. That was a nice little catfish. Alright, let me go ahead and tighten up the line here, get the rod set, so that way we're good to go for the next fish. Okay, so I don't really ever try this stuff all that much, but I figured today would be a good little try. I still have the worm on the hook, so I was going to take a little bit of the power bait catfish bait and just mold it around the hook that I have here and see if that also induces a strike. We'll see. I know this stuff falls off pretty easily, but we'll give it a try. We have worm and power bait catfish bait, so let's see if that does anything. I'm going to send it right back out in the middle here, probably more so this way, and we'll see what happens. And okay, well, that one is an airliner, but previously there was a fighter jet that was flying overhead and his afterburners were screaming. I tried to get a picture of it, couldn't quite see it because of the crazy cloud cover and fog. So sorry about that, but you know. Okay, I'm seeing the rod tip here bounce a couple times. You can see the line's kind of getting a little taut. Maybe the sun's might be in the way. The line was getting a little taut. I saw it jerk, so you kind of see it again. I think we may have a fish. So I'm just gonna prime the line, and what that means for me is make it semi-taut before I go. And we got a fish, yep. Oh, we had a fish. Oh, let me see, maybe he's, nah, damn. Oh, that was good. Ah, that was good. Yeah, catfish fishing is it's a patience game. It's a long patience game. Okay, I think that fish just came back. I watched the rod tip bounce a little bit. You kind of see the lines going. So the same thing. I'm just gonna prime the line, and I'm gonna tug on an angle here. Ah, no. Nope. It's just playing with it. Okay, I've seen the line get pulled. Ah, damn, again. Ah, it's almost like they're just swimming in and out of the line. Damn, that's like 3 times already. That's alright. That's alright. That's what fishing is all about, and catfishing is quite challenging because they're bottom feeders. So you just gotta let them come to you, and it's a long waiting game. It's been a little bit of a struggle over here. You know, it's the cold is starting to move back in, the clouds are starting to come back out, and yeah, I'm starting to feel a little chilly here. But what's weird is straight across the way there's an island type thing out there, and I can't tell if it's snow geese, I can't tell if it's seagulls, but they are making the absolute weirdest noise. It's almost like this like really weird like barking slash chirp. I can't make out what it is. It's just so weird. But yeah, I mean the fishing has been it's been pretty the fishing's been a pretty big struggle since that first catch that we got. We just missed the one, and it was just barely hooked. I mean, I was pulling it in and it just popped right off. So I mean that would have been fish number 2. So we're waiting. I'm hoping that the cold kind of holds off just a little bit longer. Hopefully we get something, but man, what a struggle in the wintertime. Okay, so good news is the blue sky is finally coming out. Bad news is the bite is a little slow, so we are moving spots, and I want to try these pylons here, and we'll see what's kind of cruising out in the middle of them. Hopefully we don't really get stuck, so wish me luck. So we still have a good little bit of worm on from our first fish. So what I want to do is I want to kind of put it in this little pocket here, right in this little gully here, and kind of next to the pylons, because I don't really know what's going to be swimming by, and I think with low tide going out, I'm not too sure what's going to be cruising by. But that's the whole point of fishing, because you just never know what you might get on your end of the line. Well, I'd have to say that was a mighty interesting experience. I really don't do much in the way of wintertime fishing, and we just had that little bit of a warm spell that just came through, and I figured, well, what the hell, I'm not going to sit inside, I'm going to go out and see what I can catch. So we got on, I'm going to say, a fish and a half. We had the catfish. and then the second one, it just got off. It was just barely hooked. But if you guys did like today's video, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like, and then always hit that notification bell. That way you don't miss the next time we do an upload. So until then, guys, I will see you later.